What's good, gamers? With free-to-play launch happening today, I thought now would be a great time to go ahead and make a quick Lucent guide. As you can see, I've made over 20,000 Lucent in the last 4 days on the early access server. I've not swiped a single red cent. Pretty much used my 6 months of game knowledge combined with, picking up things on the fly, what's good to be farmable, what's good for being sellable in the early access to farm this Lucent. There's a couple different ways that you can go about this. As you can see, some of the things that I've sold are trade extracts. Some of the things I've sold are lithographs. Lithographs are what's going to net you the most money for an item. As you can see, this is 4,000 Lucent. This is 2,700 Lucent, 1,600 Lucent twice there. I've sold this cape for 7,000 Lucent early on. That's what's going to make your large bankroll, right? And in order to get those, you can go to the contract coin merchant and you can purchase the enchanted ink. You only get 50 a week. Now that's enough for 2 lithographs. However, we also have other ways to get them, such as if we go to the shop, the ornate coin shop. Now you can get these ornate coins every time that you pick up one of the pages that's laying around in the game. You'll get 3 ornate coins, and also you'll get more through Twitch drops or whatever. Anytime that they do maintenance, it seems like they're giving us 500 ornate coins as well. So that's the best way to make money there, as well as trade extraction stones, right? These are the other big thing. As you can see, I've been buying out a lot of trade extraction stones. So whenever you get a piece of gear in Throne and Liberty, like say this was a better trait, I could just click this and then extract trait, and I can get the extracted trait out of here and then sell it on the auction house. I cannot sell the item straight up how it is because I didn't craft it. If you craft it, you have a chance to be able to sell it on the auction house straight up without having to remove the trait. As you can see here, anything with like these borders on it right here, I know that this has the borders on it as well, but this is a trait extraction. If it has these borders on it whenever you craft it, then it's able to be sold immediately. It means that it was a great success. Yeah, so that's just something to keep in mind. Now, obviously every single piece of gear that you get is not going to be worth money. For instance, you can see, oh, we sold something. You can see that if I sell a debuff duration version of this belt, I only get 49 Lucent, as opposed to selling a max health or skill damage resist, I can get 500 or 300 Lucent. So to see if what you have is actually worth money, it's very easy to do. You don't have to go into the auction house and specifically search that item and then scroll through everything. A very fast way to do it is, okay, well, this is health regen. It's not going to be good, but we can go ahead and show you how I go through it. So I click the item and then go through on the trait list. You click trait list, and then whichever trait you got, this is health regen, you can click the button to search auction house traits. Now this will search all blue and purple belts. If there's too many purples, you can turn off the epic and just set it to specifically rare belts. You can see all the belts that are of that similar price. Now this isn't always going to be the best way to go about doing so, because if I do that with my max health belt, it's going to show all the max health belts. However, because this belt specifically is used by a lot of players, the max health, the debuff duration, and the skill damage resistance are going to be the highest selling ones. So if I pull up max health on this one, go ahead and get rid of the purple filter on there, do it just blue, you can see it's showing me Mitra and leaf collars. I don't want to sell this belt for 168 or 160 Lucent when it's max health. You would want to scroll down and see exactly which piece is the belt that you're using, right? So the belt of combat prowess is 299. As you can see, this one's 244. Don't lose Lucent by not scrolling down and searching for the specific belt that you have. This is definitely the fastest way to do this. You can do that anytime that you get a dungeon drop. For instance, you can see I've sold Liquirius dagger traits here for 1,300. Sold one here for 2,300, just different times. Same exact trait, just this. Oh, actually, it's a different trait, sorry. But they're about the same exact price. Crit hit, heavy attack, and hit are the most important traits on anybody's weapon, pretty much, other than tanks who want max health as well. So yeah, just keep that in mind. I have not earned any Lucent as being in my guild. Like, my guild has done nothing to gain me Lucent. I've done everything solo, so don't think that, oh, I have to be in Ethereum in order to make 20,000 Lucent in a few days, right? I plugged pretty much all of my dungeons just because I was playing in really weird hours compared to my static. And yeah, you could do this as well. right? You don't need any special things going on. Just make sure you're checking the prices on everything that you get to see if you get something that could be worth something, and make sure that you're not selling things for too low, right? I've sniped a couple of traits off the auction house for like 500 Lucent and then resold them for 1200 or 1300 because people didn't know what they had. To make the ink, you need not just that blue ink for the lithograph. You also need, say you're doing a lithograph on accessories, then you're going to need emirates, which are the accessory growth stone material. If you're doing a armor piece, then you're going to need stallions, which are the armor piece. Now you can't use the free ones, you have to use these stallions, right? You can see there's a distinct difference. These can be sold on the auction house, while these you just get from like doing contracts and that type of thing. But yeah, so you make the blank lithograph here. You need precious parchment, 25 ink, 10 rune leather, but you can swap this out for other materials. Same thing with the accessories and the weapon, you can swap it out for other materials. 5 polished crystals and 5 precious stallions. This is really the best way to make money. Run your dungeons. If you get a piece of loot, even if you need it, in the first week, everything's selling. If you look at my gear, I pretty much haven't traded anything. This is the exact same gear that I started with on day 1, and we're on day 4 now, right? Everything's gonna go down in price exponentially. Just in the last 4 days, as you saw, I sold a green dagger for 1,000 Lucent. A green dagger is 10 Lucent right now, right? So I didn't want to make this video too long. I just wanted to give a quick guide. I know a lot of you are interested how I've been making my Lucent, and I just wanted to break it down for you real quick. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.